time for yoga, guys, in production.
Time for cobblers. Okay, so we've got Cloud9 on the CT side. We've got Optic on the T side. And Optic are going to immediately move towards the plateau. Nothing's taking a look. Seeing what he can find. He's sporting the P2000 Ocean phone. Wow. Oh!
Look at you talking about. Wow. What is this?
Look at this.
Look at this. Well then. The bomb needs to be collected by the T's. Although with so much time on the clock, you wonder if they can use it as bait, but obviously the more they leave it, the worse it will get, although it could hardly get worse than where we are right now. Mixwell's dropped the bomb, but I highly recommend he collects it because there are only 2 people remaining. Cloud9 posting up on plateau, using those long-range positions to make their advantage even greater. Stewie was surely spotted there, but Mixwell was not in a position to deliver a killing blow. So he's down. Ooh, we've got the Gob B flash. Don't see that every day anymore, or ever. Okay, so Mr. Jason R with his P2 crispy. See how crispy it can get.
Will it be a reverse sweep? We've got Cloud9 with a CT pistol. And in doing so, they're going to give themselves a great chance to start off well. And they'll know that the Tech 9s will come, the Deagles could come, that rushes are likely, and they will gear themselves up. So also thinking about that third round, where the AKs are going to be coming into play. That said, they've got 5 UMPs, so they can have maximum utility. And again, this is the kind of thing that's a bit worrying when you go into that third round, because again, the UMPs versus the AKs isn't the best situation in the world, but if you play the right positions, it's okay. And indeed, a deal for Tech 9s, 2 smoke grenades, and Optic. Where will they decide to go? Are we looking at A here? Get a smoke for the balcony and the door, perhaps. The double doors. Indeed, they are going towards A. Up danger. And Automatic's waiting. That's a great spray down from Automatic. 2 kills is really lovely work, and his teammates will be fast on a rotation. But Optic aren't jumping the gun.
I wonder if the bomb has been spotted. Optic looking to withdraw it somewhat. But surely someone has heard this rotation. Bomb's basically in T-spawn. That must have come up on the radar from Tarek. And now things get super weird, but Cloud9 don't need to overextend in this position. The bomb is not a threat heading towards T-spawn, so they can sit on their advantages. Their man advantage, their superior weaponry, and now flank from one Jordan Gilberts. That is a full spray, and he doesn't have time for a reload there, unfortunately for him. 31 seconds left, and the rotation's coming in again from the T side. Now they've got the UMP in tow. Do they go the short routes? No, they'll go the long route. Cloud9 playing together. Wonder if they would consider that a rotation might have happened. Starting to gravitate towards the B bomb site after Skadoodle's venture towards long. The bomb's going to go down. Must be more than I expected. Oh, the one tap from Mixwell. And now it's tied up. Stewie poking out just a little bit, enough to get a headshot, leaving Nafly alone with no helmet versus these helmeted players. And that might make the difference here with these UMPs. The flashbangs coming in as well, allowing Cloud9 to close the distance. And indeed, the crossfire will be too great for Nafly to handle. But is there time to defuse the bomb?
I was almost a bit scared for Cloud9 there. Obviously, it's just staying 3 players on A pretty much for as long as possible, but they make it work very well in the end, 2 players surviving. But as I mentioned, this round is really where things get scary. The AKs can start to come out. If they go for that kind of Gambit-esque buy, drop an AK, goes for something funky. They did a lot of damage, did Optic in the previous round, but they will go for the full save, which is also a very sensible way to approach things. I'm liking that that we get those buys. Perhaps it's a bit more difficult though on the T side of Cobblers. Single flash.
One flash to rule them all. And there it is. And they won't even drop as a flash. They're just looking for an engagement, but there are no engagements to be had. Gotta love how active Stewie constantly is. Shroud with the cleanup operation and the bomb. So an invitation has been opened for Optic to join Shroud in the connector area. Will they accept? Stewie looking for perhaps a knife now? From a knife angle? Stewie's in a good mood. Oh, and he hasn't indeed been served exactly that. Free money.
Slicing and a dicing. Don't know why I thought they would have AKs on third round. I guess I, for some reason, thought they'd actually got the plant on the precipice round, but they did not. I was thinking the same, actually. Limited excitement.
What I've achieved with knives in this last week, this pales in comparison. There was one round on Overpass where I knifed 3 people in one round, including someone who was defusing the bomb. I can't hear you.
I can't hear him either.
Is Yanko's mic on? Okay, maybe it is. I don't know. No one's responding.
I think it is because I can't. You're very low for me as well. But it's all good. We have Cloud9 now up against the AKs. The AWP is in play for Mixwell, and he'll look immediately for the plateau aggression from the CTs. Not to be just yet. Set up on the danger area as well towards A-Long. And a bit of damage exchanged early here. So Optic, it's going to be hard for them to claim some space on plateau. They're going to send one player to do it though. And that is obviously a tough position, but it's if you have a player that's good at this sort of thing, then it's obviously very, very high value. It's quite difficult to create presence to push players back to get information and to not die, but also try to create fragging opportunities if they're available to you. So a lot of little things to juggle. But in fact, they are just going to stay with the bulk of the team actually towards drop zone instead. Keeping a player on the flank towards the A side of the map, preventing the CTs from any forward pushes. Mixwell now with an AWP angle. This is some good stuff. Oh, the flicks missed. Opportunity missed as well, and information given. Cloud9 can start to rotate a player, and that's what they're starting to do.
Ooh.
Shroud with a nice pick off there onto Mixwell.
That was a meaty shot. And Jason R gets taken down in rotation. The lurk. CTs know now the game is up. Everybody is towards B, but with 23 seconds left, you have to wonder, oh, that is quite the spray down from Automatic. That was gorgeous. That was glorious. That was deserving of a man with the stature of Automatic. It's funny to think the road he was on before he joined Cloud9, where he was just another NA guy. He was just another NA guy, like all the other, just another NA guys.
He wanted to change his name at some point.
Yeah, there was that as well.
What was it, Han, I think?
Yeah. But, you know, now he is a beast. Now he is undoubtedly a beast. He is a piece of the jigsaw and the right puzzle. And he's delivering nastiness. And he's a nice guy. He is a nice guy.
That he is. So just getting the A-long control here, but it's given to Optic. Cloud9 don't see any need to play very close, and you can agree with that. They know they're up against pistols in this round, so they keep those ranges to their advantage and just allow Optic to kind of move into their position. They've got 3 players here on A. They've already understood the likelihood. They've gotten enough information to narrow it down to this eventuality. As the push does come in, Automatic will drop off. He's a bit exposed here. He has to fight his way out of this position. The spray comes in. It's pretty good, to be honest. Almost taking down all 3. His teammates on the site will not do as well as him, leaving Shroud quite close. Good flash coming in from the teammates, but still unable to get anything done. Now man advantage for Optic. This is going a little bit pear-shaped for Cloud9, and Rush is taking the bomb all the way back towards B. This is a bit mental.
That fly peppering, keeping people entertained, and indeed he's doing that. But surely Cloud9 will wonder why the bomb is not yet being planted. But you never know. Could be up to something tricky, or it could be on the wrong bomb site. But do they even realize?
They don't.
They don't. I don't think that they're close enough to hear the bomb beeping on A, and indeed The full rotation has come in, and now they must start to wonder. Nope, not yet. Still don't realize. Okay, here we go. Now the game is up. Oh my god. The bombs on the other bomb site, and indeed they'll save.
Wow. It's insane. It all started from just a rush towards A, and it ends like this. Absolutely crazy. So, the most unlikely of rounds collected by Optic. They will keep 2 AKs, and for Cloud9, they've managed to save a couple a rifle and an SMG. Now, I imagine the AWP will come into the hands of Skadoodle, and Cloud9 will still have full utility to try to stabilize this and to prevent any momentum towards Optic. But if Optic are to claim this round, they are going to put Cloud9 into a slightly uncomfortable position. And Optic looking to actually send the bulk of their players in the early round towards A long. Automatic is there. He's alone at the moment, but his reinforcements is on the way. It was, I believe, nothing. He was just protecting against B-rush timings. But instead, it's going to be a push onto the A bomb site, just all the way through middle here. Nothing in a much better position than Automatic was in the previous round. Some good cover, looking to delay, good pick-off, and in come his teammates as well for the retake.
Will there even be... Oh, wow, okay. Down to the 1 versus 2. Never mind, I was going to say, will there even be a retake in terms of the bomb going down? So many bodies strewn across the map, but no, there won't be. There will not be. There's no plant, and the money has been decimated, annihilated. It's been taken away. They've been robbed. The Optic side. They have been robbed. They've had their funds confiscated. They've been frozen by the national government of CSGO. And indeed, their economy has been reset. So they're going to have to sell the family China to get back into good ways, into a position of power when it comes to purchase. 1 to 5 in favor of Cloud9. So maybe they'll have a CT side that enacts some revenge from the exploits of Optic on the previous map. Optic still with a number of grenades to use. They've tried to draw Cloud9 in, maybe offering a double fake, but no. There are still 3 players steadfastly in the B bomb site waiting to entertain Optic, who look like they've come for a barbecue.
Well, will there be any shrimps on the barbecue? One wonders. Juice lurking. The distraction is going to be fantastic. Almost getting 4 kills straight away from 1 spray down. That is pretty nuts with only 20 bullets to work from. Pistol will finish it off. So 6 to 1, and Cloud9 crush Optic. Here it is, 20 bullets, just spraying them down.
Line them up.
Line them up.
Spray them all. Give them the hose.
This is bad now for Optic. They've been reset. They've got pistols. It's a full save. Cloud9 looking to get an easy 7-1 on the board. Oh, okay, that was good. Okay, that looks really weird. That looks really weird.
I mean, the problem for Optic is in actual gun rounds, they haven't been even close to winning one of them. The one round they won has been with pistols, just an equal round, and they are getting completely shut down by Cloud9. So far, whatever they've tried, it didn't really work. Going for a delayed B split, fast A take, fast B execute. Nothing has been working so far.
I wonder what the reload time of the UMP is in comparison to the MP7. I'm going to find out. Because it's so slow with the UMP.
It is, isn't it? I was thinking
the problem is you do so much damage before you need to reload anyway, that you forget how slow the reload is.
You're trying to say that the UMP needs a buff?
Yeah, that's half the reload time.
Okay.
So Optic's holding their ground at the moment. Cloud9. Oh, Skadoodle actually finds himself an aggressive pick there, going aggressive on A long, and quickly darts away, looking for the info. Gets more than just the info. Kill is always nice. We get the double flash there on the angle. That's a lot of utility that's slowly being diminished as they try to force Skadoodle back. But he's completely changed his position. In fact, they have a rifler in position. Automatic is waiting by danger, but Optic, they've got 50 seconds now to try to get themselves onto the bomb site. We can see them tossing some extra grenades here, trying to just keep the presence going towards the B side of the map for as long as possible as they start to rotate towards A. And there are still 3 players on B for Cloud9. Skadoodle, though, he's going to spot that there's some action towards A ramp. And ooh, nice little flashbang over the top. Perfect stuff there from Skadoodle. Pulls out the pistol now, going in for the second kill. Fantastic play to make. Unlucky not to get the second frag, but Automatic's there on the site to prevent the bomb from going down. 15 seconds to plant. The CT start to rush in. And things are looking quite desperate indeed. 10 seconds. The bomb needs to be collected. Naf's got to be quick here. Picks up the bomb. 3.5 seconds required to plant. Half a second spare on this plant. And Naf is going for the clutch, and he's going to make it work. The Shroud is dead, and the round is picked up by Optic. What a crazy one.
Another one where it looked like there's no way of them actually winning it. But a couple of great kills from Rush and then Naf in that clutch. The big problem for Optic has been that when they want to slow things down, they get picked off. And when they try to speed things up, Cloud9 is ready for it, and they make great use of their utility to stop Optic from even getting into the bomb site. So another slightly fortunate round for Optic Gaming. Now they have to capitalize on it. They need to start winning consecutive gun rounds so they don't get reset, so they put pressure on Cloud9's economy and hopefully get a couple of free rounds.
Solid lead so far from Cloud9. Automatic easily avoid the pop flash. The continuation spray. Automatic proving to be a master of spray transfer with a number of weapons. After throwing the flash, second player couldn't get there fast enough to trade. So that's a solid lead for Optic for Cloud9, and Optic may be on the arse end of a losing round once again. Smokes to kill some more time on the plateau. Rush moving into the drops. Got a teammates in tow and Mixwell. And Tarek's going to flash them in. It's a good start from Mixwell. Emerging from the smoke. He won't be able to get that kill, but Rush will trade. Looking for Stu. I don't think he's revealed his position, but there's some more banging going on. So perhaps they have the flash from a teammate, but he's not going to overcommit Stewie. Again, he's in a position to win the round for his team. Lovely shot onto Rush. They're leaving Tarek alone versus 3. They know he's on the site as well. They know he's roughly around the boulder. And as time ticks on, Cloud9 will get into more and more superior positions. Tarek running to the opposite side. I don't know if Skadoodle can really gamble to chase him down. Slightly awkward from the drop position, so the bomb looks like it'll get planted. But you see the CTs streaming in there, and Skadoodle may take him down immediately. Indeed, he will. The USP, 8-2.
Again, just poor execution from Optic, trying to take control of A long. I understand that they didn't have an optimal buy. There wasn't a Molotov that you can throw and flush that player out. But if you're going to throw such a poor flashbang, it's way better to be closer to your teammate to ensure the trade than to throw a very weak flash from which Automatic can turn and then get 2 kills. And basically the round was all right then and there, because besides the kills, after contacting drop, they pretty much could know that Optic was trying to execute an A split. And you can see how even though Automatic was very low HP, he still pushed A long, knowing that there's a very, very small chance that an extra player would be there.
Well, not much left in this round for Optic. And they are dead. And the round will be won by Cloud9.
Thanks, Dan.
There you go. 9-2. Cloud9 in a great position. And their economy is still pretty secure. Optic will be buying up with AKs, but as you can see, they don't have really the money for grenades here. They have, wow, very limited grenades. 7 grenades.
Wow, they've gone pretty much full AKs, minimal utility, unless they choose like a wall of smokes in B or something. Try and encourage the CTs to leave the site and then fight afterwards. I'm not sure what else they can do in this situation. Well, even now they've got 2 smoke grenades and 3 flashbangs.
It makes you wonder, you know, why not throw at least one Tech9 in there, have full nades on that guy. Just one.
So it may just be about duels. Indeed, that's a nice flashbang because it allows them to face at the same time. And that paid off for them. That paid off. There's a sound cue from the Flames, although, well, there wasn't a guarantee somebody was in there beforehand, but now they know that there definitely is. Jordan good for the 1 frag. The communication maybe not there fast enough. Rush really slow to turn around. Maybe his mouse was in a weird spot. Happens.
It's quite a hero play from nothing, to be honest. Like, being able to make that first frag is kind of outrageous. To be able to adjust there, but he had just enough time to do it, and he's put his team a player ahead. Equalized by Nav. Nice flick from Skadoodle as he let's go for the defense on the site now, but he has 2 teammates quickly coming his way to help him out. They've got some flashbangs too. Skadoodle has to play pretty close with this one, but he's again got the support there, and nothing with a 3rd kill in this round. Really fantastic round from nothing. You got to hand it to him.
Good play from Skadoodle there at the end as well, just being a threat to the team. They're just waiting for him to pop out. And that takes the tension away from the rest of the team and makes it easier for them to land the kills at the end.
10-2. What's up with today, man? What's up with today? Every game we've had, even in Europe, was pretty crazy scorelines. That said, it can still change. But some good play so far from Cloud9 and some missed opportunities from Optic, perhaps. Stewie shuts down Tarek. And there's, well, only 4 pistoling players left now. No utility, no Kevlar, no nothing really, except those 2 Deagles, PT50 and a Tech9. And Cloud9 is ready for this, just spraying. Continuation spray coming in, the trade is there, the information is now available for Cloud9 to understand exactly what's going on. And they'll just reposition accordingly, not having to play too aggressively, just holding passively, just being diligent. Waiting for Optic to make their move. They don't really have to do anything themselves, but wait. It's the prerogative on the T side to get that bomb down, to search out for those kills. Shroud is going to find himself an extra 1. Continuation spray around the fence. And it's all over. 11-2. Now we have a buy round in store for Optic, and we have to see if they have anything more to offer against Cloud9. They've had some good openings here or there, but generally speaking, Cloud9 have shown some more class in this Cobble game so far.
Yeah, nothing has really been going their way. Some rounds the idea was good, but the execution was bad. When they tried to take control of a halls in some of the other situations, the idea in itself didn't really work out, and they were getting shut down by Cloud9. If anything, they need to take control of long A without losing anyone, because Automatic has been doing a lot of work, holding that area at times by himself, getting a lot of information for his team as well. You can see how they basically have 4 players towards B, Skadoodle switching his position towards B platform, getting the entry kill on Mixwell, and yet another round where Optic is a man down.
That's a nice pick. Like a nice early pick, if you will, from Skadoodle in particular. It's the kind of picks you want him to be taking, which you may not always expect from him. There's a warning shot being fired. And again, he's still got Stewie, so he becomes the bait because he's jumping around while he's not ready to take another shot. Shroud now fighting from around the boulder, but the trades will continue. 2-on-2, and it's he's somewhat in control of the bomb site. He's Jordan just charging through, not waiting for anything or anyone. He's had quite enough of this nonsense. End of the round.
Yeah, Nothing's been playing great. He's had a lot of really awesome, like very, what would be the best way to describe it? Just very crisp fragging situations where he just walks in, hits those first 2 bullets. It doesn't need, any prolonged sprays. Looking very on point, actually. It's been quite enjoyable watching Nothing of late. And the 12-2 is the scoreline. Absolutely crazy, convincing first half for Cloud9 so far. They could even get the 13-2 should they win this one. Double up is the switch up, and the push into drop is quite aggressive. Mixwell just in there with the UMP, blasting both Nothing and Shroud. And now it's just the 2 AWPs and the M4 left. This is it'd be hard to see Optic losing from this position.
2 AWPs around A/connector and Stewie on B. This is an unusual position for Cloud9. And Optic, they know how dangerous these players are, especially Stewie, so they will use the time afforded to them. Stewie spotting his info, but he is afforded a chance to retreat. Even the flash, in case anybody's around the drop area facing plateau, that is a nice touch. Almost missed that. And indeed, Mixwell is creeping, so Optic seems they're going to use the time they have to just wait for Cloud9 to overextend, to desperately seek information, and that's exactly what they'll do, and yield the kill.
I thought safe Stewie's being as well in his positioning, gets the kill, just immediately tries to take the most safe route possible now, as that kill is going to trigger Optic to go for the push onto the site. What else can Stewie do here? He's got to reload and he'll smoke off drop, and that's just as 2 players jumped in there, so this is a great smoke. Oh, the positioning is fantastic. Stewie picks up another one. The double kill comes in for 3 frags from him. Now 2 versus 2. The 2 AWPs of Cloud9 trying to stop the bomb from going down. Good catch from Skadoodle, and it's just on Jason, and he gets caught by Skadoodle as well. Really awesome recovery there from Stewie and Cloud9, 13-2.
I've got to say that, I mean, that round was pretty sick from Stewie.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I really love the flash into the site to flash anybody who was in the drop, who might try to take him down, because obviously he's giving, after facing the guy deep in B plateau, he's going back to the site. But that's a pretty high level of awareness, which is really awesome to see. But that was just pretty nuts all round from Stewie 2K. So 2 rounds for Optic, all Kevlar for the CT side. Here come the flashes from the T's, but it's Naflight starting off the proceedings. And look at that, it's pretty much over before it even began.
So Cloud9, they just need 3 rounds. Likely going to get the force buy in here. Didn't get a bomb plant, so you could expect that. I wouldn't imagine that they would save. If they do, though, they can do that kind of Gambit-esque play where you just get that. Someone drops an AK, and that player buys some Kevlar, and then the other players are saving. But instead, we're going to see a plan. We've got an HE from Shroud, as well as a smoke, a flashbang, and a decoy or nothing. Some Kevlars as well. So I wonder what the plan is here.
It's very strange to buy a grenade
instead of a flash or something. Yeah. It's very weird. How much money does he have? It was it nothing?
Maybe he has OCD and just felt like he needed to spend all his money.
Right.
I remember playing with someone in a scrim. Oh no, he was on a team with me, and he said, "Never spend literally all of your money." I said, "Why not?" He said, "Just don't." I said, "Well, oh great, thanks for that." Anyway, we've got Cloud9 charging into the A site. That HE might have done some damage, but to the T's as opposed to the one that Cloud's carrying. Somehow they've got a man advantage here. The Carnage will benefit them for the time being, but the bomb is down and the range is being abused now by Optic with the rifles. The French gun, the M4A4. Stewie with 11 HP. See what he can do in this one. Spotted! Will he be swatted by these 2 counter-terrorists? Indeed he will. He will be full Jack Bauer, and Optic managed to hold. Do it now.
I knew that one was coming.
I also left out. I haven't seen 24. So left out.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you to watch it.
But I don't want to spend my life watching 24 games like you.
I'll do it with you, Dan. We can watch it together with popcorn, low-fat popcorn, and water. Definitely no junk food and carbonated drinks.
Definitely no.
Which we can do at the gym whilst we're on the bikes. Nice.
Tarek only had 1 kill in the first half. He's finally racking up some kills now. Got 2 of them in the pistol round, has 2 now already. Cloud9 are getting slowly but surely wiped from the face of the earth.
Wiped like a dirty bottom into a clean one.
Oh, when I arrived here, you bought 48 rolls of toilet paper, James. How many do you have left?
Not as many as we should have. Perhaps. We did the first delivery we got in here was 48 rolls of toilet paper. But enough about bog roll. It is 8. Optic are 8 rolls away from Cloud9, if you will. If you want to count the rounds in toilet paper. What a weird situation. Honestly, the conversations we have. The conversations we have on this show. Both teams on the bye. Cloud9 moving very, very quickly. They want to play the numbers game, and Jason R may be thinking, what have I done? Why did I choose this bomb site? Stewie on the flank, of course, choosing people in the back. There we are.
That's the bind.
Nafly and Rush remain. You know, so it may not surprise you to hear, Yanko, that I have another keyboard in the post, right? But you'll see it later this week. I have a macro pad, which I think has 16 keys on it. And I remembered observing, right? Because I like observing, but obviously I never get to observe. So because I like observing, I bought a macro pad.
So
that's the whole story.
When do you use it? Why do you just observe random games in your home?
I don't know. It's arriving this week.
Ah, so it's only now arriving.
Yeah, because I liked doing the binds and making my camera angles and that kind of stuff, but obviously I don't do it anymore.
Yeah, had all of those when I was doing it.
Yeah,
makes it so much easier.
I just like going around maps and doing stuff, which is why I've gone in on canals multiple times, and I'll be doing it even more so now if I had brought my Windows PC, but no, I brought my Mac. I was watching a demo yesterday, I had 10 FPS. 14 rounds for Cloud9. Optic very light on the utility at this point in the round. Mixful on the AWP. I don't know how you can hate Orping. Orping's great. And he's so good at it as well. Like, it really surprises me. Is there something that you hate, Dan, which you're really good at? Or you just don't like doing, but you're really good at it?
I'm trying to think actually.
Let me know.
Because the thing with Mixwell, we can come back to this, right? We'll come back to this when the buy round is concluded. So a minute is left, and Cloud9 have a lot of space here towards A. At the moment, they don't really have much going on towards B. Automatic will get himself in as a solo man on drop. Let's see what he can do from this position. Obviously, I like how he shot the bullet there to try to cover his dropping sound. Very smart. You should try to practice that as well at home. And meanwhile, now everything's set up, basically. Now everything's set up. The push has to come in, then he can start getting his lurk on the go. Nice initial entry from Stewie. He's so fast, he's so accurate. Automatic will be eliminated straight away. That's a big win for Optic. Cloud9, though, they can still make this round work should they just slam the bomb site like this. Entry frags all over the place. Shroud, Stewie, left and right frags, or rather players falling for Optic. Just Tarek and Rush left. It's going to be tough. They're having a pep talk. We can do this. We can do this.
If Cloud9 make it to the major, every match is going to be Stewie 2K for GoTV. Every single match. Apart from, I mean, maybe you'll get nothing here or there, but like 90% Stewie.
And Nothing's form's been really nice lately.
What?
Nothing's form has been really
he had a good map last map.
He's been a joy to watch.
Joy, absolute joy.
Cloud9 will take their second round in a row, which means that they are going to have crushed the economy of Optic. And to quickly answer your question, James, I think the way that it works, because I'm just an obsessive person. If I'm bad at something, I'll just do it until I'm good at it. Naturally, I don't think there's something that I'm really good at that I hate. Because the stuff that I'm really good at, it works really hard to be good at. So, but I think Mixwell's just a really talented person. So, screw him.
That's a good answer.
Disgustingly talented.
That is a good answer.
I'm just good at all these things, but I hate them.
Well, there is a mixed bag for Optic, and the bag isn't spectacular. It's not one of those fancy bags, those shiny bags, those reusable bags. It's a plastic bag down the back sucks. Tarek, though, making that bag look nicer with his scout work, doing some more damage there, leaving Automatic with half his health or less. But it's a tight retake situation here from Optic, going through the wrong ends of these choke points. Well, all the ends are wrong, it's a choke point.
Yeah, we get Jason coming back in now for the retake. Skadoodle's been very good lately, but we've been picking up nothing. There's one frag. He also takes down the flower pot. Nice from Skadoodle. Very swift work from him. Naf now coming in, looking to see if he can take down one of the two players at the very least, get something going, runs in with a pistol, not much left to do, and that's going to be the 16-5. Cloud9 able to do to Optic as they did to Cloud9 on map 1. A very convincing showing, and it was, although it was a pretty one-sided match, I enjoyed this one. I enjoyed watching Cloud9 having a good game here.